The most important lesson I learned was to never force anything: conversations, friendships, relationships, care and love. Necessary things are not worth it. What flows flows, what fails fails. It was hard, but I learned to heal and move on without the people I thought would be in my life forever. This is one of the many lessons we have learned over time, and in this video I will share the important experiences of the wise and experienced person, so that you don't have to repeat his mistakes, and so that you can be inspired by his successes. After all, an experienced person has witnessed many dawns and sailed the turbulent seas of existence. I hope the following words bring you peace and wisdom. The peace of mind of knowing that you are a good person and not trying to ruin other people's lives is priceless and the foundation of your happiness. For every conscious action you take, consider what will be included in your thoughts that form the basis of your conscience and inner strength. No matter how much negative energy is showered on you, life is such a good teacher that it will repeat the lesson if you don't learn it. So try to learn from others' mistakes. It is a less painful and more effective way. Don't be afraid to lose someone who doesn't feel lucky to have you. Some people discourage you because they are afraid that you will realize your true potential and achieve things they haven't had the courage to try. Choose your life partner carefully, because this decision will determine 90% of your happiness or sadness. When someone helps you through a difficult time, it's not just help, it's love. I had to make the difficult decision to distance myself from something I wanted in my life because I knew it was hurting me. This was the most beautiful act of self-love I have ever given myself. It's never too late to embark on a new journey, live a new story or build a new dream. I stopped chasing life a long time ago because I realized it knew exactly where I was. Your inner peace begins when you decide to cut ties that do not contribute to your life. Here are some lessons I've learned from interacting with many people that have made me think about who I want to be with and understand when to use it. So give, but don't let others use you. Love, but don't let others exploit your heart. Trust, but don't be naive. Listen, but don't lose your own voice. This balance may seem complicated, but as you get older, it becomes clearer who you should be with. You may already know this answer. It lies within your deepest intuition. Use this perception and wisdom. Some people will try to denigrate you when they see that they cannot get along with you. This is called jealousy. It was hard, but eventually I realized that the person I had never hurt had hurt me many times. People won't notice everything you do for them until you stop doing it. Another important lesson in personal development is to value the trust of those who deserve it. If you manage to deceive someone, it does not mean that he is stupid, it means they trust you more than you deserve. There is love. There are friends. There are almost no people with the capacity to fulfill these roles. When you disappoint me, rest assured that I won't need you anymore. Take your power away from whatever is bothering you. According to Stoicism, if something is not in your mind, it will not be in your life. Karma is not the revenge of the universe, but a reflection of your actions. So focus on what you give rather than what you get. Over time, you will live the life you have always wanted because happy people devote themselves to creating their own world, while unhappy people blame the rest of the world for everything that goes wrong in their lives. There is no excuse for someone who has had thousands of opportunities to do the right thing and chooses to continue doing it wrong. Learn to set boundaries because what is allowed will unfortunately repeat itself. If you think others will do for you what you do for them, you will be disappointed. Recognize that there is no excuse for this behavior when you are dealing with people who had many opportunities to make the right decisions but chose otherwise. The ability to make ethical choices and correct mistakes is available to all of us. Those who repeatedly choose the wrong path demonstrate a lack of commitment to core values. So if you're in a hole, the most important thing to do is to stop digging. The importance of setting boundaries emerges in this context. Repeatedly allowing someone to pass them will only cause more pain. Ignoring boundaries or ethics creates a harmful pattern. By setting clear boundaries and not allowing deviations, you uphold your own values and respect the integrity of relationships. Allowing actions that go against your principles creates an environment where such behavior can be repeated. Reciprocity is crucial, but since not everyone shares the same ethics or desire to reciprocate, expecting others to treat you the same way you treat them can lead to disappointment. Stop explaining when you realize that people only understand based on their own level of perception. Do not treat good people badly. They may forgive you many times, but once they decide to leave, they won't come back. Worrying doesn't solve tomorrow's problems, but it steals today's peace. When you have something to offer, quickly move away from those who are only with you. Recognize that many of the problems that plague us may never happen. Excessive worry about the future robs the peace and balance of the present. Choose your companions carefully. Those who are with you only when it benefits them reveal an opportunistic relationship model. These connections are often superficial and based on temporary interests, causing stress and frustration. Someone who disappoints you once will disappoint you again and again. If you fell in love with two people, choose the second, because if you truly love the first, you wouldn't fall in love with the second. When playing with children, let them win. Only seek advice from people who have been where you want to be. There will always be new opportunities, but there will never be another life. Embracing loneliness is not a waste. It's hard to fall in love again after someone hurts you deeply. When someone gets into their spirit, treat them with respect. The less you get caught up in temporary pleasures, the more you focus on creating and using your talents. Live with the curiosity of youth, the wisdom of old age, and the dreams of a child. If there is no one with you, go alone without fear. You will meet people along the way. Remember, someone somewhere dreams of having the life you have. Be grateful and help create a better world. Never regret having a good heart. All goodness comes back eventually. Gratitude improves perspective and creates happiness by creating a positive mindset. Maintaining kindness, even in the face of difficulties, benefits both others and your own emotional health. Love deeply and often, but remember that your happiness depends on you. Feeling lost can be the beginning of self-discovery. Think many times before betraying a friend is very valuable. Victory comes not by avoiding difficulties, but by enduring and overcoming them. The value of a gift lies in the hands that offer it. Be like a wolf, strong when alone and supportive in the pack. What the soul loves cannot be retrieved by memory. Inner peace begins when you decide not to let others control your emotions. No matter how hard you search, you will never find the same flower in another garden. Don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. Life is to be fought for, lived to the fullest, suffered and enjoyed. To lose honorably means to try again. Life is wonderful if we are not afraid. Before you complain, look around you and be grateful for what you have. Lack of time often indicates lack of interest. When people really want something, they make time for it. This highlights the importance of prioritizing the things that truly matter, including relationships. Look for those who put you first. Which of these ideas resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, you can share and like it to support the channel. Thank you.